Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Got some interesting things to cover in today's video for you guys, so I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. Alright, today I'm going to be covering some different projects for you guys that I think are going to do really well here in the upcoming bull run. Some of them I've talked on my channel before. Other ones I haven't covered on my channel before, so let's jump into it here. First of all, we're going to go into Bitcoin's chart. Currently, we are still just under this blue, I think it's the 50-day moving average here, and we need to break above this. So we're still on a bullish momentum here. Hopefully we can break above this and get up. We really need to get up above that 70,000 level or 71,000 level there to make that our support. But hopefully we can do that and make our next move up in the market. So Bitcoin's looking good right now. If we can get up in the 70,000s, probably around 75,000, you're going to start seeing alts going absolutely crazy. If we can get back up in that range and make it, like 70,000 or above our support level, that's really going to make this market take off and go crazy if we can do that. So we'll keep an eye on it here and see what happens. I want to cover this article here quick. This is by Politico.com, and they're talking about how this crypto bill was passed. So they say 11 Democrats buck Biden as the Senate passes the rollback of crypto guidance. So they passed this through the Senate here. Even Chuck Schumer joined in with 10 other Democrats in defying Joe Biden and passed a measure that would undo the SEC's guidance on cryptocurrency accounting, sending the measure to the president's desk on yesterday, with stronger than expected bipartisan support. So this is a good sign. We got more support from the Democratic side on this bill than was expected, and they're saying, this is not needed. This was not accounted for. The Senate voted 60 to 38. That's a pretty strong vote to back the effort, which would undo a rule that directs companies to mark digital assets as liabilities on their balance sheets. And they said the White House has already said that Biden will veto it, but they're letting Biden know, hey, we've got both sides supporting this now, not just the Republicans. So, there's a chance he could change his mind, but we'll see. Otherwise, they'll probably sneak through something like this as well in a larger bill later on. So they're saying here that the banking groups, critics including the banking groups of crypto executives, say that the guidance could discourage banks from holding digital assets. They say that it should have gone through the SEC's rulemaking process instead of being used as guidance, which involves less public input. And New York State saying that, Chuck Schumer basically said that New York already has a strong law on the books and they weren't even consulted on this regulation. So the SEC, again, trying to overstep their reach. And, the governments now, at least our representatives, some of them are pushing back and saying, no, let's make sure we do this right and don't let the SEC just control everything and do what they want to do here. So they're saying that the SEC guidance will limit options for customers and leave them with less, not more, consumer protection in cases of bankruptcy. And there's a bunch of other reasons on here. They're saying then today's vote coming more than 2 years after the SEC wrote the bulletin and applying a staff bulletin rather than a rule. It's far outside the scope of the CRA, says Senator Warren. And, she's pretty anti-crypto. So, she said we should not be holding this vote and all by itself. That is a good enough reason to vote no. So she voted against this, which doesn't surprise me at all with her. So hopefully, in the upcoming years here, we get some common sense regulation and laws in place for crypto, and hopefully they push back more against the SEC. And hopefully we get a different presidency at the end of 2024, and they fire the SEC's chairman and put a new one in place that's going to be more pro-crypto, or at least not anti-crypto, and stop overreaching with them. And hopefully that they place this under the commodities instead of securities laws on the books, and hopefully we get that in place here in the near future, because for the last, I think, 2 or 3 years they've been really anti-crypto, and the SEC has been overreaching and just going after everybody with crypto. So hopefully we get some common sense laws in place over the next few years here. So we're going to jump into this project here. I covered this in my video yesterday. It's Engines of Fury. The token is Fury. It's at 84 cents now, so it's double what it was when I recorded my video the other night. So, you know, this one here, like I said, I think is going to be a hot one in this upcoming bull run. So far, it's looking like that is the case, so we'll see how this plays out over the next several months. But this one here looks very promising to me. If you take a look at their website here, they do have some good exchanges, and hopefully they'll be getting more. I'm sure they will later on, but that's a decent amount of exchanges, 5 of them to launch on right off the bat, which is a strong start for them. Most projects only launch on 1 or 2 exchanges or just a DEX. So that looks pretty promising. They've got some big partnerships, Animoca Brands. They've got Chain GPT, Aether BNB Chain, and there's some other ones in here. I think they're also partnered with some other big capital venture groups as well that aren't listed on here. They've got a very solid team, and their teams worked with World of Warcraft, Raid, Wasteland, Lego, Rainbow Six, Borderlands, Assassin's Creed, and so on. So they have a lot of gaming experience. And you know, there's a bunch of articles on this game and the project and the CEO. So this one I think is going to do really well, like I said, and so far it's doing well. We'll keep an eye on it. The next project I want to cover on this video, guys, is Game GPT. The token is Dual, and I've never talked about this one on my channel before. I think some people in either my Discord or Telegram have mentioned it before, but you know, it was coming up in price quite a bit. It was up to 3 cents recently back here in April, but now it's come back down to 1 cent. I'm thinking about adding some of this to my portfolio. It was at half of its price here back in February. It would have been a better time to even pick this up back then. But, well, you know, there's a possibility it could come back down again lower than 1 cent, but who knows? With the market being kind of bullish right now, it's hard to say whether that's going to happen or not. But this one I think is going to be a good one as well. And they're on Bybit, Gate.io, Mexi, Uniswap, BitGet, BingX, Bitmart, CoinX, PancakeSwap, Ascend. So they're on quite a few exchanges and a couple dexes with this one, and it's got a dual token on Ethereum and BNB. So it's widely available. This is another one we'll take a look at here. Jump into the website here. It's a Game GPT, an AI-driven game builder powering the next 10,000 blockchain games with one token, the dual token. And they have approved game integrations with over 150 million active users. League of Legends, Valorant, Chess.com, Destiny, and so on here, Dota. And 5,000 active players, 75,000 registered users for their new AI engine. And they've got 10,000 games powered by the dual token here. Animoca Brands is invested in this one. That's a good sign. So this one looks pretty promising as well. And I think I might pick some of this up. I haven't added it to my portfolio as of this recording, but it's one that I'm thinking about picking up as soon as I get some extra funds here. I may sell some of my tokens that aren't doing so great and pick some of this up, because I think with it being at only 25 million market cap, I think it's going to do, you know, at least a 10x or more likely out of this one in the upcoming bull run here. So possibly, you know, a 20 to 40x. We'll see what it does, but I think this one has the potential to get to, you know, 250 million to a billion market cap possibly, but no guarantee of that, of course. And this is not financial advice, guys. I'm just sharing with you what I'm thinking and which projects I think that are good on here. If you go to their X page here, you can see, you know, they have almost 410,000 followers, so this is a pretty big project, and it looks pretty promising. So this is definitely one I'm looking at adding to my portfolio. So I just have so many coins already. I got to decide if I want to sell a few losers and pick up this one, or if I just want to add this one to my portfolio. Still undecided on that, but I'll probably be deciding here in the next few days and figure out what I want to do. But I want to share it with you guys because I do think it's a good project. And the fact that it's AI and game driven, both hot topics for the upcoming bull run, very hot narratives, all in one, and a big following of over 400,000 followers, I think, and Animoca Brands and other investors with it. I think this one's going to do pretty well. So I wanted to cover Galaxis token on here as well at 1.2 cents. It's doing pretty well. It's at a 90 million fully diluted market cap right now, so it is holding pretty strong. They're only on Bybit right now and Uniswap. Currently, there's some liquidity on there, but not a whole lot. It looks like there's some liquidity, like $10,000. There's not much on there, so you got to be careful. You know, this is on Polygon. There's also an Ethereum version on there, but this isn't official by the team. I don't think they've put in liquidity in here yet. This is just liquidity that other people have provided, so you got to be careful with that. But pretty much the only place you can really pick it up right now on is Bybit, so keep that in mind when you're trying to pick this one up. If we go to the Galaxis chart here, it's pretty much been up only since launch, so pretty solid sign of a strong project. And I still think this one's just getting started, so we'll have to keep an eye on this one. And I've got a lot of the Galaxis nodes, so I'm minting these tokens every day. And a lot of my Discord and Telegram members and a lot of you viewers out there have picked up the Galaxis engines, and you're minting your tokens every day. So this one should do really well for us in the upcoming bull run, hopefully. We're also going to be getting the Galaxis keys. I think, I forget what the founders keys, I think they're called, that they're going to be minting as well for the engine holders. And I think we'll be able to sell those to projects that are going to be launching on Galaxis. And there's all kinds of other stuff coming up with those as well. That's pretty much what I wanted to cover in this video, guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you want to join my free Telegram, the link for that will be in the description below and the pinned comment. And I appreciate it, guys. And we'll see you on the next video.